Thank you. Okay. Has it started yet?
No.
Okay. Let me know when YouTube says it started.
Oh my god, we're alive.
Is it live now? Are we live now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another stream. What if we ranked every mini racer ever? What if we did that? Well, that's what we're doing here today. I'm very excited for this because this is the biggest the biggest undertaking I've ever had. Um, when it comes to tier lists, I've always enjoyed doing tier lists. I've enjoyed doing them live, and now things are about to hit a whole new level of please help. There's a lot here. We are going to be ranking every single mini racer using this handy checklist. I don't know who made this, unfortunately. It somebody posted it on my Discord server is where I found it. I think they said it came from Facebook. And so I'm sorry. I wish I had a name. If anybody knows who made this, please let me know so I can.
Let's credit the entire Facebook company for this.
Mark Zuckerberg, thank you for the tier list here. So as you can see, we have two images. They're up to date. It's from January. So we're going to be going through one by one, just screenshotting and plopping it right into the tier list. Um, Now, these are all using prototype images, and the reason why I'm doing it in my room, typically I stream in the other room. The reason why I'm doing this is because I own almost every mini racer ever, which means that for the majority of them, we can look at them in real life and help determine how good they are, because sometimes, the prototype images don't perfectly line up with how they look in real life. I'm gonna wait a few.
Oh, look at Danny. He's not that.
Oh, that's metallic Danny though.
Oh no. I thought it was regular Danny. I was like, what?
No, it says it's metallic Danny. I thought so too, but it's labeled as metallic Danny. Um, I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I'm gonna wait. We're not. We can't take too long to rank each car. There are, I believe they said 206 total. It's at the bottom of the list. 206. Cool, cool. All right. So I'm
Only a digit off from Cars 1's release year.
just 1-0 off. Well, there have been more since. Actually, there haven't been more since. If we do this before the new mini 3 packs are revealed, we'll be good. Um, but I'm gonna wait a few minutes before we get started. I like to wait a few minutes to let people get in. Remember when Name's Danny Bro was a meme? I milked that back in 2017. Back in
You milked that harder than Drift King milked Free Guy.
but like for real though, that was I I have several videos with Name's Danny Bro jokes. Okay. Uh, it stopped. It did, which was very nice. I'm glad it stopped. I stopped it. But of course, the name's Danny Bro joke continued throughout Cars Randomness, and I actually considered doing one in the most recent episode since I now own since I now own uh the NASCAR Danny. But I thought it wouldn't really be. I thought it'd be kind of boring. Like I only have one new Danny, and So for the most recent the most recent Cars Randomness, I instead brought back some of the lesser known running jokes. One of my personal favorite running jokes is the Alof the Lightyear blimp says "Oh yeah, woo" at inappropriate times. And that was in the new Cars Randomness. I brought that back. I also brought back "Nobody Likes You" pile up from the last one. But
Nobody likes you.
pile up. That's the relative, underrated, disowned little brother of Little Fillmore in a Big World. Nobody. Why did Little Fillmore not appear in the latest Cars Randomness? I mentioned several streams ago that it wouldn't be. I think I said on several occasions that it wouldn't be. It ran its course. I didn't want to do more. Yeah, we do need a mini Lightyear blimp. I was just thinking the other day, the fact that we still don't have mini racers for Bob and Daryl is really, really strange.
We have we have of all things Carbon Racer shoe, but we still don't have the two main commentators
Now,
of
I
it.
know everyone's immediately gonna jump on, yeah, but like we also don't have Guido. And like, yeah, we don't have Guido, but we know. You know, everyone knows that. We sort of know the story behind why we most likely don't. It's a shaping thing. Except they made like six dinosaurs, a tractor, and several air vehicles. But that's neither here nor there. We're not here today to rant about Mini Guido. And don't tell me, oh, they made a plastic one. Man, I'm ranting now. Hold on. I'm sorry. Um, okay. You know what? Let's get things started with our dear old friend, regular Cars 3 McQueen. It's always hard. The first the first thing on a tier list for me is always the hardest because it sort of sets the precedent for everything else. And the thing with Cars 3 McQueen is I'm gonna get him in real life. He's fine. He is perfectly fine. He's a perfectly fine representation of Cars 3 McQueen in mini form. Here he is. You've seen him. You probably own 20 of him, unless you're me, in which case you own 25. Uh, I prefer this expression over the Cars 1 McQueen where they shrank his eyes. I think this one is really cute. Of course, the one downside is all the early mini racers don't have the Lightyear writing on their tires, and they never went back and added it, which is something I really think they should do. Uh, what I want to do for this ranking is I don't want to get the oversaturation of the items. I don't want to let that get in the way. Like, yeah, we all probably own at least 15 of this guy. We all probably have 10 Jackson Storms, right? But I don't want the fact that it always is around to sort of deter our ranking of it. Um, we have seen a lot less usage from Cars 3 McQueen in the past few years as they have uh, more prominently done packs based off of Cars 1 and 2. But do we have any particular feelings about this McQueen? I was going to say, like, just throw him in B, like B or C, something that's completely, like, average, right?
Well, I was gonna say throw him in A, but sure we'll go with B.
You want to do you want to do A? No, I think A is too high.
He's okay. He's perfectly fine. The only thing like wrong about him is that he doesn't have the lightning text. But other than
And
that,
that's not something I'm going to
he
rant
looks.
about. But it's just a normal McQueen. There's nothing really special. That's why I think B for him. Just see the chat. We've got a
Alright, then
B.
we'll go with B.
We just have one person in the chat saying B. No one said anything else, but we'll throw him in B. Mater. I is this a hot take that I don't like Mini Racers Mater? Okay.
I
I
I, I don't like him either.
his face. Okay, this is the reason why I wanted to do this in my room, just so I could show you how ugly the face of the regular Mini Racers Mater is. I like this prototype. Prototype looks good. Real one never looked like Mater to me. Uh, if he looked like this, I would like it a lot better, but there's something about him, and I still can't pinpoint what it is. I think it's the spacing of the eyes, the size of the eyebrows, a few other factors that just make it like this is not what a Mater face should look like.
You know, the fact that he doesn't have a blue wheel. Come on, so.
You're right. He doesn't have the blue wheel. You're right. Now he's a very well molded mini. He looks good. I don't know if we should place him below McQueen. If Cars 3 McQueen being in B is just the standard, right? That's an average mini racer. Does Mater belong below that?
Yes, absolutely.
You think you would consider him below average?
Yes.
Not for the
I hate the fact that they haven't done the blue wheels so much that I repainted the wheels of an extra later I had. And it
I
looks
think
10 times better.
I think you covered that in errors and inconsistencies. I don't know what order these guys are in
Yes.
specifically.
Yes, I did. It bugged me that much that I covered it in the episode.
Sheriff was number 3 in the original series, which is
Yes. My favorite main Cars characters: Lightning, Mater, and Sheriff,
Sheriff.
the third most prominent Cars character.
Kind of goofy in Mini Racer Storm. He does.
He's more prominent than Doc. Come on, Mattel. What?
Well, they didn't make Sally for 2 years. Well, it wasn't the order. It was the order of the codes, not the order in on the checklist. I just checked my checklist over here. It goes McQueen, Chick Hicks, Murray, Clutchburn. So you know what? Bring it up with them. Sheriff. I think Sheriff is solid. I think Sheriff's Mini has always been a solid one. Where is he? He's the last one in my first row. Cool. I think Sheriff is a really good-looking Mini. I think he nails the expression of the character. I think he nails the look. Maybe the gray is a bit too dull, but like, I always thought Sheriff was a pretty solid Mini. I would vouch to put him in A, quite frankly, but that might be too high.
No, absolutely not. It's not too high. This guy is also one of my favorite mini racers.
Like, just thinking deeper about it, Sheriff is a pretty solid one. Now, I don't know why they have Dirt Track, Fabulous Hudson Hornet next, and it looks like they used the image of his metallic one. There's actually not a non-Dirt Track Hudson Hornet Mini. This is all we got. And it's kind of annoying to rank this before ranking Doc, but I guess it's time to talk about the mold of Mini Doc, and I think he's good. I like his face a lot. It's very in character. I feel like some of the early minis don't really capture the characters' faces, but Doc and Sheriff both certainly do. He's very well detailed. I'd vouch to put him in A. I think I'd also say that about regular Doc, but we're not there yet. What do you think? What's your take?
Well, I think he's a little bit worse than Sheriff, but it's still pretty good.
So would you go A or B? Remember that.
No, he's not B. I think he's a solid A.
I wish his dirt detailing were a bit more prominent, honestly, but Cruz.
Well, considering that this is the only Fabulous Hudson Hornet they made, it kind of helps with kind of just ignoring the dirt detail and pretending he's just a regular Fabulous Hudson Hornet, since they never made a regular one.
Yeah. Regular Cruz is fine. I don't.
She looks ugly. I'm sorry.
Does she?
She's worse than McQueen. She's with Mater.
You know what? Now that you've planted that seed in my mind, yeah, I will say her shaping is obviously all the minis are squashed. That's part of the fun of it. Is the seeing I like seeing sort of the squished proportions. But Cruz is one of those cases where they make her a little too tall, I think. And it's her face isn't really Cruz. There are
those cold, dead eyes staring into your soul.
So you know what? I'm with you. We'll put Cruz in C. C is for Cruz. That's good enough for me. Once again, they used a metallic image for Jackson, I believe, but who cares? Not all these have images. It's fine. Jackson. Any particular thoughts on Mini Racers Jackson?
He's a solid one.
He is.
Honestly.
I was immediately thinking B. He's nothing too special. His mold isn't like, I'm not going like, oh, he looks good. He looks like Jackson Storm, There's nothing particular about him that makes me like, oh, this is a solid mini. He looks like the character, and I think ones that just look like the character belong in B. He's got a good expression. He looks like the character. He's the right shape. He's the right proportions in terms of mini racer proportions. There's nothing special about him per se, but he's Jackson Storm.
Well, Discord would okay. I'd put him in A. I think he's a better mini racer, honestly. That's just my opinion.
But you'd put him on the same tier as Sheriff, and
honestly, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. No, but like that's A.
Okay.
That's A though. That's almost like. No, you know what? No, I'm putting him in B. I'm sorry.
No.
I can't live with that. How do I remove this? Ah!
your favorite character ever.
It's Cal.
He's up next.
He's my boy. Oh, there you go.
My boy who's always lonely.
Cal, let's talk. Cal was the first mini I got. Let's talk Cal. Shout out to whoever edited this and put all the numbers over their faces when they didn't need to be. Cal is fine. I don't think he has the best proportions. I think they capture the Bobby Swift mold in Mini Racers form significantly better than they captured the Cal Weathers mold. Bobby Swift mold also came out a little while later. Here's the Cal mold. Here's the Bobby mold. I think, like, this looks like generic race car. You know, this could be used for, like, Dale Earnhardt or something. But this, you could tell, this is the Bobby Swift mold in mini form. I think Cal is a little wide. I think the expression is cute, but is it Cal? Not necessarily. I think this one's going to be hard to place. But, like, I think B.
B here. Considering you put Jackson in B, I'd say we put this guy in B too.
Would you have put him in A otherwise?
No.
I think he belongs in B. I'm not showing any bias. Even Cal Weathers gets B tier. River Scott is next? Okay. He's fine. I'm gonna be real with you. His proportions are a little too squishy for my liking.
Oh, that looks horrible. The stream is delayed here, and I just saw him. He looks like Junior Moon.
River?
I'm sorry.
I think he.
Fan of the Mini Racer River Scott.
I think he's. I've always thought he was the reason why we didn't get Junior Moon. Like, they thought that this was Junior Moon. We still don't have a regular Junior. We just have the Heyday one. He's fine. He is missing some details. He doesn't have the bolts on the back here. He's, like... He's missing details. Like... I think if they...
He's an easy C tier.
Right, like, if they... I never realized that, and I would have put him in B, but he is missing... Yeah, they did Hot Rod Junior too. He's missing details. Like, look at the front. He's missing the definition of the headlights, and I never noticed that, and it'll bother me to no end. I don't...
It's not curved. Like, it's going straight up. It's kind of like a Holly situation where it's, like, curvy. This is just going straight up like a hill. It's not how River looks.
River Scott does not look like a hill. We said it here first, folks. Okay, you know what? I'll drop him in C. I think between B and C is where I would go, but fine, we'll put him in C. It's fine. Because he does have some things with him that just don't look right. Tim Treadless has a leg up on Mattel's for the sheer fact that he is actually the right colors.
That looks gorgeous.
He's actually... The prototype image is not, but the actual item is the correct black eyebrows, dark red here, and red for the rest. Fading into black. They actually got him right, and Mattel didn't. Later, Tim Treadless models bother me because they don't change the shape of the spoiler to be accurate. It doesn't really bother me, but I know it bothers some people. Also, by now, as you can see, we are getting Lightyear logos on the tires. I'd vouch to put him in A. Solid representation of the character.
Yeah. A is pretty good.
We good with A? He's going in A.
He's going to A tier for accurate.
A for more accurate than Mattel.
Well, that would make him M tier. Way down.
Ooh, that looks rough. Oh.
I need to see it. Who's next? Don't spoil it. I'll let the stream play. Oh my god! What is up with her eyes? What? I'm assuming this is just a problem with the prototype picture, right?
Yeah. Actual...
Oh god.
I
Imagine if that was the actual diecast.
I think Louise is a solid B tier. She's quite good. It looks like her. It does look like the...
See the mini. Okay, oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's just the prototype picture is horrifying. It reminds me of the Funny Talkers movies.
Yeah, that's what we just got. I think he said... Someone in the chat said that. said track talkers, but no, it's funny talkers. Can you guys believe track talkers are still going on? I love. Have you seen? There's a 2-pack of the track
Yeah, the ones
talker
with the Roy McQueen. And
McQueen.
they never changed any of the lines.
Did they not?
McQueen, there's a bubble for McQueen that says road trip,
Yeah.
but they didn't change any of the.
He's just a straight up.
Anything.
He's just a
Still has the
reskin.
same lines. It's a cop out.
Because I thought it was so funny. I filmed like a scene in a store where I just filmed me yelling road trip coming from the McQueen. It's dumb. Who says that?
Road.
Highly caffeinated Louise. There you go. Thank you. Dynaco Cruz. In her prototype image, at the very least, looks pretty solid. In real life, not so much.
It looks a bit rough. I have the winter version.
Yeah.
It looks very rough.
She's missing the metallic decals that later Mattel Dynaco Cruises would add. Like, Dynaco Cruise diecast now is pretty solid, but her original release from Mattel 155 scale was a little rough. The mouth is weird. It looks weirdly, like the bumper looks weirdly fat, if that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Thank you, though.
Her mouth looks too small on a pretty big bumper. And again, I like Dynaco Cruises where they give her more of a metallic blue than just a straight flat blue.
Oh, by the fat bumper, did you mean the mini racer or the 155 scale?
No, the mini.
Oh, the mini. Yeah, I agree with that. It's unlike Cruise. It looks like if Cruise was unlike McDonald's or something.
This is making me really overthink all the minis that have ever been made. C tier for her?
Yeah.
Is it?
C-tier.
Are we gonna get Eddie Cruises that aren't?
Is the regular Cruise C tier?
Yeah.
She should go with the regular Cruise.
That's where I put her. Smokey is next, and he's solid. Smokey Mini is surprisingly impressive. He even has, I never noticed this, he even has Smokey's spare tire, so he's based off a long bed Smokey. He's pretty accurate, great color scheme, great detail. A lot of early Smokey merchandise, due to the fact that Smokey sort of changed designs late in the game to be made rustier, I believe. Like, he's really solid. I vote A tier on Smokey.
Yeah, A tier.
Maybe.
We have no S tiers. I'm waiting to get to the good stuff before we put any in S tier, like Tokyo Mater.
Smokey. Yeah, Smokey to me is almost S. I think this is making me want to bump Hudson Hornet Doc down to B.
Yeah. He's. Yeah.
I'm gonna rearrange it.
I think I think they made a regular Doc Mini Racer. I think that looks better than the Fabulous one.
I think they both look good. I think I'd put them in the same tier. Smokey gets to go in A. Sheriff stays in A though. RV. Living in an
RV motorhome.
It's RV and he's living in an RV world. Now RV is huge, okay? This is one big mini. RV was the biggest mini ever made when they made him, and honestly may very well still be one of the biggest ones, okay? He's big. He's a big mini. And look at him, he's great. Now RV always looks like he's on something, okay? But he's another one where in person he looks.
He's on Fillmore's Fuel.
Exactly. He's another one where in person he always looks significantly better. So honestly, like where would you put RV? I think he's great.
That expression is spot on. It's way better than the prototype. I think it's better than the 155 scale.
Yeah, no, he is. He is very heavy. He's a.
It's solid A tier.
I was.
Honestly, almost S tier.
I'm gonna vouch to put him in S.
Nah, S is a little too much, but he's a really high A tier.
He's solid though. He's a good size. He's a perfect size. He has a perfect expression. He's straight up heavy. Like, I'd vote put him in S tier. He doesn't even.
Have him in person. I'm gonna trust you there. and we'll put him in S tier.
Are we good with that? Because like I know we're gonna be putting a lot of the more recent minis in S tier, right? I think that's for S tier will be for like outstanding minis where you're like, wow, they pulled this off. RV to me was the first time where they pulled that off. You know, where they took something more complex or larger and they pulled it off. RV, welcome. You are the first car in S tier. Now remember, we have over 200 cars to rank here, so we're gonna have every tier be pretty big. Up next, we have Metallic Jackson, who's a little odd. Um, I don't know who ordered this list, but Metallic Jackson is, in my opinion, one of the worst Metallic minis. His Thailand variant's a lot better. Thailand always makes their Metallic shinier, but this is the OG Metallic Jackson, and he's kind of awkward, in my opinion. He's kind of got an awkward color scheme. He's fine, but like I can barely tell the difference between him and normal Jackson on my shelf.
Actually, I can speak from experience here because I had Metallic Jackson, but I lost him. I lost a lot of my mini races. I don't want to talk about it, but I think in person he looks good. He looks a bit too silver,
Yeah.
but I don't know what version I got, but he looks a little bit too silver. But metallic black is complicated, so I don't
Well,
want
he's not even.
to
Well,
in metal.
he's more of a gunmetal. Uh,
Yeah, gunmetal gray.
I would put him on par with regular Jackson, maybe a tier below.
Well, I would say a tier below, but the same tier as Jackson, I'd say that's fair enough.
Because to me, he doesn't look different enough from normal Jackson, and that comes down to what color Jackson already was. That's the end of row 1 here. We'll move on to row 2 with Metallic Danny. Okay, before normal Danny. Great, guys. I really like the Metallic Danny because he's different. He's pretty cool. He's this dark metallic purple compared to normal Danny, who I'm sure we'll get to in a few minutes. But here's your normal mini Danny, and here's your metallic Danny. This is one where I would probably place the metallic over the original, which is what I think they're hoping you would do when it comes to metallics. You know, there's supposed to be cool special variants. We were getting a lot of metallic minis for a very long time. Now we don't get as many.
The last one we got was like I don't even remember metallic.
Road Trip.
Blue McQueen.
No, it was Road Trip McQueen like 4 months ago. Um,
I forgot about that. It's because they only released him in like the boxes, not the 3 packs.
yeah. So where would you put Metallic Danny?
Solid A tier, honestly.
Isn't Danny metallic in the movie? Well, Mattel didn't really. I guess technically, but Mattel didn't really do that, unfortunately. He does have the gold foil, and something I just realized, while the gold foil on Mattel's 155 scale Danny is metallic, the Mini Racer Danny doesn't have metallic foil, only the metallic variant does, which is something we'll have to take into account when we rank him. Alright, A tier for him. Metallic Tim Treadless. I know we put regular Tim Treadless in A, but Metallic Tim is boring, in my opinion. They were nice enough to go dual metallic on him to make both of his colors metallic, but, like, there's just nothing too special about him. He's fine. He's cool. Like, I'd vouch to put him maybe a tier below regular Tim. I just don't think he looks as good
There, that's fair.
as the one with the flat colors. Are we good with that? Do you have any opinions on Metallic Tim? Has he loaded on your stream yet?
Yes, he has, and he just looks average, honestly.
B tier?
Yeah, B tier for average.
I would put him in. I would argue putting him in C.
Honestly, I don't care. He just looks too average.
You haven't seen the silver.
It's kind of too similar to the original version.
They made so many variants of Danny and Tim just on the sheer fact that they hadn't made any other next gens in the Mini Racers line. So there's a metallic Tim, a silver Tim, a glow in the dark Tim, and an XRS Tim. There are 5 Tim treadlesses. I have as many mini Tim treadlesses as I have Sallies, and one of my Sallies is a repaint, and I have every Sally. Which means that there are still more mini Tim treadlesses than there are Sallys. So excuse me if I'm a little bored of mini Tim treadless. Silver mini Tim looks terrible. So do we go B or C for metallic Tim?
I think C is a little too harsh. I think we should go with B.
I'll go B. Silver Tim will go in. A. It's Chester Whipple. Where have I? Why haven't I been released?
On just for the sheer factor that they've been ignoring the fact that they made this guy S tier.
No, he's not S. He's A, I think. He's great mold, great face.
Just for Chester Whipple filter. Come on, guys.
He is fully brown, even the base is brown. I say.
The problem with the 155 scale version as well.
What? What did you say?
I said it was the fact that even his base is brown is a problem with the 155 scale version as well.
Well, that's not a problem. I think it's fine. He's racing in mud.
Yeah, but like it's completely covered.
They're not going to make a multicolored base. Yeah, all the minis are actually die-cast. He doesn't even look it. He looks a little plastic. It has a leg up on the Mattel one for, the fact that it's the same mold as the rest of the McQueens. Got him. Okay, A tier. A tier for Chester.
What do you mean the Mattel one? They're all made by
I don't care. I'm going to call it the Mattel one by accident repeatedly. A tier for Chester. There we go. Cruz as Francis Beltline is, I think, a superior Cruz to the original Cruz.
Okay, we'll have to wait for the stream.
If
Ooh, that kind of looks rough, but I do agree it's better than the original.
if regular Cruz is in C tier, this Cruz is in B tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
If we were like placing them, she also has a better face. If we were doing like in between tiers, I'd put her between B and A personally. Being honest.
Well, I did not see that expression. That expression is great.
Yeah, so I'd vouch to put her somewhere between B and A, but that's not how it works here.
That's not how it works. There are no in-between tiers.
Yeah, well, they actually made that stupid Muddy McQueen before they made a Chester, so... Oh, we haven't gotten to him yet. I cannot wait. APB! Now, I have a lot of APB, okay? You have no clue. They put APB in every pack for several years. I have a ton of fishtails, okay? I have 4 or 5 fishtails. Few are repainted. I have like 6 APBs. APB was literally everywhere. But like I said, I'm not going to let my own bias for how many I have or how oversaturated they are in multi-packs get in the way of my opinion. And my opinion is that APB, pretty solid.
They say that if you buy a PlayStation, you get 2 APBs inside.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Right? So here's the thing. I don't like that these aren't in exact release order, because they're going off of, I think, the most recent blind box wave numbers for the order, which means we're getting into 2018 releases before we finished the 2017 line. See, like, Luigi... Oh, never mind. We're getting to the rest of the first wave in just a second. Okay, good. So APB here was a summer 2018 mini release, and over time, whoa, hey, I accidentally shot out of my thing there. Okay, cool. Over time, the minis got really good to the point where they are today, where they're all really solid designs. So APB here, I think, was, one of the cars on track to being a very solid item. I don't like her that much. I would vouch for B, but I think most people, seeing what we put in A, would vouch to put her in A.
No, we're putting her in C.
Why C?
Because I just don't like APB.
But like, we're not doing it based on if we like the character or not. I don't like her either, honestly. Kind of a boring character. We're doing it based off of the mini, how it looks.
Oh, the mini, yeah, we're going F tier then.
Wow, you know what? I'm gonna put her in B tier just to spite you. Well, if you know what, if Mater can make it in C tier, APB can too. Okay. But Jimbo, on the other hand, if you insult Jimbo, you get kicked from my chat.
Hold on, let me get kicked from your chat. Epic speedrun.
Get banned speed. Honestly, have you seen Jimbo? The Jimbo Mini is oh no, he insults Jimbo. The Jimbo Mini is very solid, and Jimbo's a car with a great design in the first place, and his Mini captures that very well. I'd go A tier for Jimbo.
Well, to be fair, he's a unique model. He looks great. I'm just not a fan of the Crazy 8 racers. I don't have an opinion on them. So sure, we'll go A tier.
He even has two different types of wheels. S tier. Oh, we got a request for S tier.
No.
He's close.
S tier is too much.
He's
S tier is saved for cars like Funny Car Mater, which they renamed to Hot Rod Mater for some reason.
He's close. Taco's one of the few minis I don't own. I don't know why. He's close though. Jimbo is close. I would honestly, if I weren't on a stream with another person, I'd put Jimbo in S tier.
Well, a good thing I joined then.
No, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget you. I'm putting Jimbo in S tier. I think. Can we?
No!
There are only 9 people in the chat, but could anybody please weigh in? Is Jimbo A or is he S? And keep in mind, A tier currently is Sheriff, Tim Treadless, Smokey, Metallic Danny, and Chester Whipplefilter. I think Jimbo's better.
No, neither the letter S or A are in his name, so he should go in B tier.
We have A. Oh wow, we just lost 3 more viewers. Everyone just hated my opinion.
Everyone just did not want to see that epic band breakup. We broke up, ... broken heart emoji.
I would say Jimbo is an S tier. He's somewhere between A and S. I think if he were...
You are not putting him in S. I do not care. You are not putting him in S.
I think if he were a different character who wasn't Jimbo, he would be higher, you know?
Yeah, but like, he's Jimbo.
Exactly. He has one line in Cars 3. He goes, "Run!" Which is a great line. I like Jimbo now.
For the line, hey buddy, get the sensor out of my way.
I don't like the Fair Game Mini. I think the Fair Game merchandise just kind of got lost in translation somewhere. I don't know what to do with Jimbo, okay? I would put him in S.
You know what? I would put him in B. You would put him in S. Let's put him in the middle, A tier.
Yeah. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Doc goes in B. He's fine. We saw Hudson Hornet Doc. We already ranked. Doc is Doc. I think Doc belongs on the same tier as Hudson Hornet Doc. There's nothing to see with him. It's Doc.
It's just Doc. The animated character from the Pixar Cars franchise, voiced by Paul Newman.
You know him.
Passed away in 2008.
He's Doc. He gets B. Doc is B. We good with that?
Yes.
Oh no, we have to add more rows. You're not even going to be able to see any of the cars by the end of this. The rows are going to be so small. Okay. Ramon is our first of many, many, many Ramones. And he's...
We already did Cal Weathers, Mr. AA. Rewind the stream.
Cal is in, Jimbo has a deleted scene. Where? Cal is in B. B is where we're just putting ones we think are average. They look like the character, but they're nothing outstanding, right? It's not a hard character to capture. Like, Jimbo is a hard character to capture accurately, and they did a good job. Ramon. Is he an accurate color to the movie is debatable. The original Ramon diecast wasn't. This is closer to later Ramones, like the updated 2018 Ramon, the Precision Series Ramon, etc. He's a good Ramon, but he's nothing special. I would drop him in B.
That the model is solid.
Yeah.
It's just the paint scheme. Considering other Ramones, I think we should put this one lower, and other Ramones higher.
Yeah, if we're just doing it based off Ramones.
This is, I think, one of the.
It's boring.
Worst mini racer Ramones.
Like, I'm looking at my other Ramones right here, and we have the Christmas one, we have Artist Ramon, we have Radiator Springs Ramon, we have Intro Ramon. If we put Purple Ramon in B tier, then that means that, like, you know, I think we have more freedom if we put him in C tier.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean he's bad, he's just more boring than the other ones. On the subject of C tier, I can already see Luigi is next, and I have beef with Mini Racer Luigi, okay? I have not liked him from day one, alright? I never liked Mini Luigi. For the sheer fact of he has this obnoxiously thick black border around his eyes, and his eyebrows are this, like, neon yellow. He is neon yellow. We'll get to Murray Clutchburn. I'm going in the order of this list here. Luigi's neon yellow, okay? I don't like Mini Luigi. I would argue to have him be our first entry in D tier. I think he looks like Luigi, but he's bad. Any thoughts on my hatred of Mini Luigi? I don't hate him. He's just never looked that good. They did a good job making him smaller, but that outline around the eyes just kills it for me.
S tier. Just S tier.
No.
No, I'm kidding. We're going with D tier.
Do you want to have him be our first entry into D tier?
Yes.
Will
D
any
for Della Tigers.
Will anybody get into E or F?
Maybe that Dirt Lightning McQueen that they keep including in the Thunder Hollow recaps.
Should he?
Other than that, no.
Should Luigi be an E?
We should go D for Della Tires.
Because I think the only thing that's bad about Luigi are the eyes. The rest is fine.
Well, you got the very squashed body, but that's true for like most.
Can we move? Do you want to move Mater into D tier?
Sure, I wouldn't mind.
Can we move?
Mater is horrifying.
I'm gonna move Mater and Cruz. Can we move both of them?
Mater is missing a soul. At least Luigi has some soul left in him.
So we keep River Scott in C. C tier is now River Scott, Dinoco Cruz, APB, and Purple Ramon.
Okay, great. Now
Sorry.
moving on to Sarge.
Sarge is good. I like Sarge. He is Sarge. He looks like Sarge.
S tier for Sarge.
I would put him in A, maybe. No, he's B.
No, he's not as bad as River Scott.
River Scott's in C.
Oh, okay then, B.
B.
I forgot. I can't keep track.
B is for average. B is our tier for average cars.
But I thought A is for average.
No, A is for good. B is average, A is good, S is the best. C is worse than B, D is worse than C, E is worse than D, F is for Muddy McQueen. Chick Hicks.
Oh God, I do not have nice things to say to him.
Do you actually not? He's fine. He's fine. The fact that they pulled off putting all the stickers on a Mini showed that he was in the first wave, so it showed that right out of the gate they were not afraid to make accurate representations of characters. The fact that there's no Cars 1 Chick Hicks still is a little annoying, but hopefully someday we'll get him. I'd go B.
Okay, we'll go with B. I just do not like him.
What do you not like about him?
The fact that he exists.
Well, that's rude. Uh, Natalie Certain is next. I don't even need to get her to tell you she's C tier.
Oh god. I can already imagine her in my head. She looks horrifying.
Maybe she's D tier. No, Silver Natalie Certain is D tier.
Natalie Certain, more like Natalie, I'm certain I'm gonna put you in C tier. Oh.
Well, now that regular Cruz is in C tier, I think Natalie Certain deserves to be alongside her.
Yeah, C for certain.
No, D tier.
Wait, Cruz is in D tier?
I moved Cruz and made her to D tier.
Okay, then I guess we're doing D tier for...
Durton. No, I'd put her at C or D. I think she looks better than Cruz, and she has a face that looks like the character.
Okay, then we're going with C for certain. Again.
The problem is just that said character nobody really remembers.
I don't know why, I used to have this I used to hate her. I don't know why. I used to hate her so much. I don't know why. It's not justified. I just used to hate her so much that I used to throw my Natalie certain diecast. I think that had some long-lasting effects on it. So that's not good.
Fabulous McQueen. I think he's B tier, but the metallic one goes higher. We're not there yet, but
yeah, the metallic one is certainly better. I don't like the regular Fabulous McQueen. Something looks off.
As much as I like Fabulous McQueen, I think the shade of blue they used, I think he belongs. As much as I like Fabulous McQueen way more than the Cars 3 McQueen design, Fabulous McQueen is a little boring. The Mini is on par with him. Should we create a second B tier? Just because, look at how much.
We'll put him in B for boring.
Oh, I put him in the wrong place. No.
Where do you put him? Better not be in S tier.
Alright, Metallic Cars 3 McQueen is gonna be Metallic Cars C tier McQueen. He's kind of boring. And the
I need to see him. If the 155 scale Metallic Cars 3 McQueen is anything to go by, it's gonna be great, but I have to see it first. Please stream. Stream, please.
He's fine.
No, actually, that's great, honestly.
You want to put him in B?
Yeah, with the regular.
B with a regular. Yeah, he's not substantially better or worse.
The gold is kind of throwing me off. I don't know why his decals look gold. I don't know if they are gold.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to see the decals of him, which is why I don't like him as much. There is not a Metallic Cars 1 McQueen Mini yet.
Unfortunately, not a 155 scale or a Mini, unfortunately.
He'll go in.
Reason, they haven't made a metallic version of the regular version of the main character. Come on, so.
Those guys, they never learn, do they? Should we add a second B tier? Do you see how big B tier's gotten?
We'll call it BA and BB.
Well, no. Oh, never mind. We could fit more.
Okay then.
I just added 4 more rows to B tier. We will add a second. No, it's just going to be B continued. It's just for the sake of having space on the page and still being able to see what else is there.
B1, B2.
All right, we are on to row 3. Florida Ramon. Anything?
F for Florida.
Anything that elicits that reaction from me should be seen as a concern. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this mini.
I'm still angry that they have his eyelids be this kind of peach pinkish color. Well, it's not the color that he's supposed to. His eyelids are supposed to be the other color.
He's
They only got that right with his metallic version.
Yeah, I just saw that. He only has a leg up for the fact that he was released before Mattel's. But this color's too orange. It's way too dark. And it's just, in my opinion, an uninteresting Ramon design.
Purple Ramon. We should put him with purple Ramon.
Purple Ramon's in C. I was gonna vote to put him in D.
No, he's not much better than the rest of the ones.
But his color is way too, like, red compared to the normal one. Purple Ramon is at least accurate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop him in D for the inaccuracies. But you know what? This makes me want to move Luigi down even further.
We're gonna do it all day if we keep moving cars all around.
Okay, Flo is fine. Flo is B. Maybe A.
Ooh, that prototype does not do her justice at all.
She's a little too tall compared to other minis. She suffers from the same problem Sheriff has of using gray, not silver, but she's a very solid mini. She's just a little too big compared to other characters. Like, here's a Mater. Like, she's huge.
Well, yeah, but has scaling ever been a priority for the mini racers line?
All the mini racers operate within sort of their own scale, where they're all trying to fit these same proportions. Flo is bigger than said proportions.
But solid, in my opinion. Pretty solid.
I'm gonna go B.
No, that's too harsh.
You want A?
Yes.
No, I don't think I will.
Bro pulled the reference on me.
I'm just gonna throw in B. Well, what's in A currently? Alright, we'll put her in A, because she does look pretty good.
For Real Housewives of
Radiator Springs. Alright, Murray Clutchburn. The fact that he was in Wave 1 is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Put him in F tier.
He's fine. He's Murray Clutchburn. What do you want me to say? Like,
And he sucked. I was disappointed when I got him. I wanted like Lightning McQueen, Mater, someone Parkett. I got Murray Clutchburn, who I didn't know what was a character at that point.
yeah, but like,
And honestly, that
no.
gave me trauma for the rest of my life.
We're doing from the standpoint of how does the mini look, and the mini looks good.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Do you want to go C for Clutchburn?
Yeah.
If AP
that's the lowest I could get.
If APB is in C, then Murray Clutchburn should be also. C is for Clutchburn.
The colors just look disgusting. But I guess this is just because of the design of Shifty Drug. I don't.
It's
Wait,
not
what's the
Shifty
sponsor
Drug.
again?
Exactly. Sputter Stop.
Shifty Drug?
Sputter Stop.
Wait,
It's,
Butter Stop.
I just don't think he looks. I don't think he looks good.
No, Shifty Drug wasn't in Cars 3.
I just don't think he looks good in general. Dr. Damage suffers from not having matte paint, which is odd. He's too shiny.
I need to see him. Let's see how shiny he is.
But he's good. I know we put RV in S, but I would put Dr. Damage in A.
No, the fact that he's glossy isn't really a letdown. It's not that noticeable.
I would argue to put him in B, honestly.
Did we go D for Dr. Damage?
No, we're not doing letter puns. Do we go B or A?
We go A for ambulance.
Do we go B or A?
I told you.
Well, no, on the same tier as my boy Jimbo? I don't know.
At least
He didn't. Did he even have lines? He just said wee woo like 80 times.
That counts as a line.
I just dropped him a
The
queen.
same reason why run counts as a line.
I just dropped him a queen. Oh, there he is. I dropped Dynacomb queen. We didn't even get to him yet.
No.
I can't believe you made me put Doctor Damage in A tier. Oh, I haven't placed him yet. That means there's still time. What about the short? That short is like a minute long, but yeah, I'm gonna put him in B, I think. No, he'll go A. We've already gotten to the final doc, other than the Christmas one that's coming out as part of the Advent calendar this year. Metallic Dirt Track Hudson Hornet is boring. It's Doc, but he's shiny. But a lot of the early Metallic minis, you can barely tell they're shiny, quite frankly, because there's not much surface area to work with, and thus there isn't much to tell that is metallic.
That just straight up looks like the regular version.
Exactly. So, you know what? For that, can I put him a tier below?
No, not a tier below, on par.
On par.
Yeah.
This whole thing has just been an hour of us putting everything in B tier.
Poor B tier.
Taco. I don't have Taco. But he
Me
looks
neither.
he looks perfect.
Well, where is
He looks perfect. I don't own Taco, but he looks perfect. Okay? Just going off of this image, going off of what I've seen of him online.
he? He looks just like the regular diecast.
And I think that's perfect. We have a request for S tier. Honestly, I was thinking S for him.
Is he really as good as Tokyo Mater, which will totally put an S tier?
I wouldn't necessarily put Tokyo Mater in S tier, but yeah, I would.
He's amazing, come on.
I probably
we
would.
already know from now on we're putting him in S tier.
If we put Jimbo in A, then Taco should be in A.
Yeah.
But he's spot on.
But S tier should be reserved for special cards. That's why
No.
it's S.
No, S is just for what the best ones are, and I think Taco's up there.
Trying to do letter puns here. Oh my god,
We're-
Fair Game has a lot of numbers.
Do we do Taco in A or S? Because I would put him in S.
No, S is too high.
Then what else goes in S other than RV? And don't say Tokyo Mater
Fair
again.
Game.
What?
Fair Game.
No, the fair game kind of sucks.
But I love him.
We're not putting our personal feelings in the way. Thank you. Fair game looks better than his regular diecast, in my opinion. His regular diecast just has a really bad face.
You saying what now?
He's got a bad expression, and the spacing of him, the shape of his body, really isn't that movie accurate. I think Fair Game's mini belongs in B or A. But we still haven't ranked Taco because I think Taco belongs in S.
You know, if you put Taco in A, we're gonna put Fair Game in B.
Yeah. I think I would put Fair Game closer to C, but I think he deserves B.
B for blatantly expensive.
Okay, so, well, it's the mini, it's not as much. I think Taco still belongs in S. He's Taco, he's the best. Objectively, I know we said we weren't getting personal opinions in the way, which is good because he's objectively the best character. So Taco is going in S, okay?
He's objectively the best character, right?
Okay, fair game in A or fair game in B. I think you could go either way. I think B. Are we good with fair? I think fair game belongs in B.
Alright, what's next? I'm scared of what's coming.
Oh! You should be scared. Ew!
Don't tell me.
No!
I'd be surprised.
Oh!
Okay,
Ugh. Sorry, I just I had to throw up there.
That,
Ugh! Ew! He's in like every pack. He's very accurate. He's like the diecast shrunken down perfectly. But that diecast is Fishtail, and I think Fishtail is a very boring design. So he goes in D tier, okay? You can't stop me.
and I will not stop you because that is your opinion is based, Ty. I don't think I've ever used that word before.
Please
I'll
never,
probably never use it.
never do it again. He goes in D tier. I like how quickly we came to that conclusion because he sucks. Okay, Danny Swerve as his normal variant is
Nobody
next.
likes you, Fishtail.
I already showed Danny earlier in the stream, but I think he belongs in B. I would have put him in A, but I just realized that his foil design isn't metallic here. I do like the shade of purple more than the one Mattel used, but it isn't as accurate as the shade of purple Mattel used. I think he belongs in B.
We'll throw him in B for bro.
Exactly. Somewhere between B and C. Okay, how many rows down are we? No! We're in row 3!
I forgot to add this to my movie credits. Hold on.
We're in row 3. And there's another chart. Okay, this is gonna take several streams, but I have time.
Which means that I get to feature more on the channel, and we all know that's a great thing.
Sure, buddy. You tell yourself that. Metallic Cruise is still ugly.
It's like painting a trash bag in gold. It doesn't change the fact that it's still trash.
Hey, trash cans can be beautiful, but I argue that it looks worse. Metallic cruises never look good, okay? But you know what the even worse cruise is? Have you seen the sheer terribleness that is the gold Rusty's cruise? You cannot... Nothing can compare to my fury against this absolute abomination. This is one of the ugliest cars I think I have ever seen, ever. Ever. It's not even what we're ranking. So, Metallic Cruise goes in D tier with regular Cruise, I think. But I'd argue it's worse, because a Metallic Cruise stops looking like Cruise because of the color they choose to use. That rhymed a lot. They make her weirdly gold. What's your take? I know you said something about painting a trash bag, but does she go on par with Cruise, or does she go below?
You could go either way, but we'll say on par.
On par? Yeah. Oh, yes! You'll never believe who's next on the subject of trash.
Oh.
I keep this McQueen as the last one in my Cars 3 collection because he appeared nowhere.
F.
He's not even good as a dirt track McQueen. Like, he's just bad.
He's just lazily painted. It's not like Road Repair McQueen where it's F. It's like the dirt track McQueen from the early diecast line.
Homeboy doesn't even have...
It doesn't look like dirt.
Doesn't even have... Yeah, he's F? Is he F?
F.
I think he's E.
F.
I think he's E and that gold Cruise is F. Cause he's still...
He's even worse.
He's still competent. I think he's E. But we could have more than one thing in F, so he'll go F. Dynaco Chick Hicks marks when we started to turn around the Mini Racer series as being more than just stuff from Cars 3. It was a very awkward transition, but it really paid off.
I'd say Dynaco Chick is better than the Cars 3 Chick.
There he is. I would put him on par. I think he's underrated, but regular Chick is in B, I'd throw him in B also.
No, A tier.
He's not going on the same tier. Fine, he's cool.
Yes, now you're talking.
Oh no, metallic purple Ramon, my guy. I mean, the fact this is another one where it's like, wait, is that even metallic? Like he just looks like the original 2006 Ramon diecast. You can barely tell he's metallic. So for being a metallic Ramon, the guy fails at it. He just looks like the regular Ramon in a slightly darker shade of purple.
At least he's kinda more accurate to the movie.
I think he goes on tier with purple Ramon.
Yeah.
Which is what tier he was on. I think he was on C.
Does it? Slightly different eye expression?
No, I think he's basically the same.
I don't know, it looked different for some reason when you showed the actual one. The prototype has the exact same expression though.
He'll go on C. Honestly, I kind of want to move River Scott down to D tier. You made me really not like him.
Do it! I
You,
hate him.
you won't.
River Scott, more like River, not River Scott.
We're like River bad, River bad, Silver Natalie Certain. We're getting into the 2018 three packs. This was like the.
Oh God, no, not Silver Natalie Certain.
Do I even need to show her? She sucks.
No, you don't.
It's fine.
Straight up E, at least E.
E. You want E?
Yes.
She looks fine. She's just not interesting. You know?
He just looks like the canceled Bare Metal series. There are no decals.
Fair point. And compared to other silver cars, they do look the silver minis look very bare metal, but most of them at least have decals. And the thing with Natalie is I think Natalie goes in D tier because if Metallic Cruise is allowed, she's better than Metallic Cruise. I think she can go in C.
We'll go for C.
With the regular.
Again.
The regular Natalie's in C. So that's okay. Glow in the Dark Jackson. Oh no.
I'm just gonna say it right now. All the glow in the dark versions, F tier, straight up F tier.
No, Glow Jackson is
I
bad.
hate them.
Glow.
There's nothing different
No.
unless you like turn off the lights, and it's barely noticeable.
So I keep these by my bed so I see when they glow. The only one who ever glows is Danny. Danny is also the only one to have a different color scheme. So I think Danny deserves to be higher when we get to him because I think he's cool. But
Okay, but all the rest F tier.
Jackson is
Especially glow in the dark duck.
that doesn't exist.
But I remember.
There's not a duck.
I
No.
might be misremember.
Glow Jackson.
Just all of them except Danny. Okay, we established Danny's different. Okay.
No, fan of Thomas, you are completely right. When I When I saw glow in the dark minis back in 2018, I was terrified for the future of the line. But you know, Thomas Minis then made the Suicide Squad but minis, and then the mini racers turned themselves around by going back to the movies, and we've stayed movie accurate since. Cool. Thomasville Cruise doesn't exist otherwise. She's fine.
Imagine if in like 2022 we started getting like superhero crossovers.
Well, Disney, it's fine. Disney owns Marvel.
They're just going all out.
Well, no, Disney.
And they'll do a Thomas and Cars crossover and make them all babies.
Disney owns Marvel, so at least it would make more sense. Here's Thomasville Cruise. On the other side is the glow-in-the-dark one. The glow-in-the-dark ones just don't work well, and also they're kind of boring. It would be nice if they gave them unique color schemes. But Thomasville Cruise is B, I think.
Yeah, Thomasville Cruise B, the glow-in-the-dark version E.
We're not. I don't think we're not there yet. I just pulled her out because I know we'll need it soon. Metallic Dynaco Chick Hex. I like. We're moving. Moving right along. We're moving. Okay, we're continuing forward.
I'm just gonna say it now. The metallic Dynaco cars are always great.
Yeah, he goes regular metallic Dynaco Chick goes in. Regular Dynaco Chick was an A. This is really cool. Look at this. Like this is a.
They always nail the metallic
This is really nice. It's a beautiful shade of blue, okay? So I am going to put him in S tier.
Fair enough.
Are,
All the metallic Dinoco cards should go there.
the Metallic the
Or-
King...
Did they make a metallic Dinoco card?
No, Metallic the King isn't as good.
Well,
Hey, regular! Regular the King marked a feat in Mini Racers engineering. When I have a ton of him now, but when I first saw him...
Just for that. But even then, the Mini Racer itself is phenomenal.
When I first saw this was the first Mini Racer to truly blow me away. To really make me think like, wow.
I was surprised when I saw this. I was like, how could they do this?
Nowadays, we're used to every Mini being something super cool or being based off of a unique item. But when the King first came out, I think the hype for the King kind of died down because he has 4 different variants. They've done a ton with him. But I think he deserves A, maybe S.
I think it's the first stock card to have the Lightyear text.
He did, yeah. So you know what? Should we put him in S?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Silver Cal. I'm gonna stop saying cool. I sound like an idiot. Silver Cal. Silver Cal is fine.
I used to have Silver Cal. From experience, it was average.
Yeah. B. Regular Cal's in B. I just called him Cal. Regular Cal is in B. I'd vouch. Oh, I just dropped Sheriff. Oh, come on.
It still sounds like you're saying Cal.
Yes, Cal Weathers. I love him. Hey, remember my hit fan film, Hey Cal?
Hey Cal, your blinkers on.
I'd put Cal in C, honestly.
C for Cal.
What do you think?
Yeah.
C?
C for Cal.
Regular Cal is in B.
Yeah, I think it's like no, it's on par with the regular Cal.
Oh,
I think regular Cal should be moved down.
You want to do that? Because he doesn't look that good. I was going to put Metallic Cal in C when we got to him. You know. I've just created a second row for B. Do you want to move Cal into C?
Yeah.
Like, he's not... But then Luis isn't... No, I think he should stay in B, because, like, Luis is in B. Silver Cal can go in C, though.
Luis is leagues better than Cal.
Fair point. Okay, Cal goes in... No, but Cal is... I think Cal's, like, the definition of average. But then again, Cal's in the same tier as Doc, so Cal moves to C.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, Cal is in the same tier as Fair Game. Okay. He deserves...
Yeah, my boy Fair Game.
He deserves to be moved. Okay, Metallic... Silver Cal goes in C, then. He's on par. Not too much of a fan of Cal. Take this person and boot them from my channel. We are the Cal... We are a safe space for Cal Weathers fans on this channel. Glow Tim tried...
I said before, all of them F tier except for Danny, I guess.
I'm gonna be real with you. This belongs in F.
Yes, F for failure.
But Jackson, I put in E.
Just as long as at least one glow-in-the-dark card goes in F, I'm happy.
Would you like that one to be... Would you like that one to be Danny? To be Tim, sorry.
Well, considering only, like, the kind of the front portion glows in the dark, then yeah.
I don't even remember what parts glow in the dark. I'm shoving it in front of a light and walking in my closet. Oh my gosh, no! Only the white part glows.
Nope. Mattel, you cheapskates.
I've never seen these glow before. Because they barely glow. So I'm just shoving them all up to my light my ceiling light, and just cupping them in my hands and just seeing what glows. Yeah, only the white part's gonna go. Then what glows on? If only the white part glows, then what glows on Thomasville Cruise? Because, like, here's the thing with F tier, like, oh, Olive Cruise glows, but barely. No, she doesn't. Not at all. You know what? The thing with the glow in the dark ones is that Mator glows. Danny glows. I think you're right in these belonging in F because they're not functional products.
Exactly.
At least.
Mator. At least he's meant to be glow in the dark, and they're not selling him as a separate variant.
Brand new Mater is good. A tier.
Oh, brand new Mater, absolute A tier.
I don't even need to get him out. He's real. He is a. I would vouch almost S for him.
They just call him new Mater.
No, look at him. Look at him. His face is perfect. He's S tier.
Alright, then I guess we're going S for the World of Cars book.
Would you go S? Do you see him?
Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Considering the only one in S is RV Motorhome, yeah.
No, Taco and Metallic Chick and the King are there too. Gold McQueen I don't like, and he's always disappointed me because his gold is just dark and ugly. Look at 155 scale.
Just bronze McQueen.
Exactly. Look at Mattel's 155 scale Gold McQueen. Then look at this. They look the same on camera. But this one is way darker, way less shiny. It's ugly. The eyelids are a completely different color. Now kiss. Mwah.
It's horrible.
This is going in. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know why I allowed you to put metallic Cars 3 McQueen in B tier, because he belongs in C, and this belongs in D.
I mean, okay, yeah. Gold McQueen is worse than Metallic McQueen.
I'm putting. If Cal is in C, then metallic Cars 3 McQueen is in C. Thank you. I moved him.
Fair enough.
Would you say fair game? He's in D. I'm sorry. Okay. Silver. Ew. Silver Tim Treadless.
Oh.
That is one bad looking mini. I know we eventually got a 150.
That is F tier.
I'm gonna put him in E tier. He never looked good because here's the thing with him. Oh no, he's F tier because I just remembered why I don't like him. I know Mattel eventually did a Silver Tim where they made the front be not silver. No, sorry, they made the front fully silver. But he's the worst because barely any of him is silver because he has a fading design where he fades from red to silver. The most prominent thing that's silver is just a little bit on the side in his eyebrows. If there was a, like... Can I create an additional tier under F dedicated specifically to Silver Tim?
No, F is good enough.
I despise him. Sally!
Sally. Honestly, a near S tier, but
No.
I'll just put her in A.
Sally always bothered me because her wheels stick out way too much.
Yeah, but honestly, like, hey, at least she's better than the original Sally diecast.
She's good. She's good. Sally's good. I don't know if...
She's got a good expression.
I think
Headlights are detailed.
I think she's A. Is she A? If Flo is an A, then Sally's an A.
Absolutely.
Leroy Hemming. I just made a Leroy Jenkins joke in 2023. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, this guy that I keep forgetting was Doc's main rival.
He wasn't his main rival, he was just there. He's good. I'd put him in A. He's solid. He's good. He looks good.
B tier.
B for average.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten soft. I think we've become too nice. So he goes in B. If B...
Bobby Swift, however,
I don't have Bobby.
they nailed that mold.
I gotta go for a second. I gotta go do something real quick. I don't own Bobby. Can you do me a favor? Can you find like an image of Bobby from the internet and
Alright.
just look at him for a second? I'll be right back. I just gotta get another water.
I'll send you it through Discord.
Well, no, you can't send it to me because I won't be able to see it. Just look at him and tell me how he looks.
He look. His wheels are big.
Wait.
But honestly, I think that's kind of the charm of the mini racers.
Hold on, I'll be right back. But he's good. I think Bobby's mold they nailed as a mini. I will be back in a second.
Yeah, they nailed him. Unfortunately, they haven't made a Brickyardly mold, but that would be difficult considering he's kind of thinner and longer, and they really can't do that with mini racers. So yeah. But Bobby's mold, they nailed that. I think all the Bobby Swift, all the mini racers that use Bobby Swift model should be pretty high up because the mold is just that great. The color changer came up on Google Images. No, I am not looking for the color changer, Mattel. Why am I blaming Mattel? I should blame Google. I blame. Oh God. Oh God. I just saw a custom of Bobby Swift made from clay. It's horrible. Is it clay? Yes, it's clay. It looks like. Do you know like Cars Toys movies? That channel they used to make Cars meets planes, but now makes stupid CGI videos. They had a phase where they made like
I'm
Elsa
back.
Gates,
I'm back.
Play-Doh.
Why are we talking about Elsa Gate?
This looks just like that.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a Play-Doh Bobby Swift custom that came up when I searched Mini Racer Bobby Swift.
Alright, well, I don't have many. I have Jack DePost and Bobby from. Not Bobby, Rex Revler. And I don't like either of those in 155 scale. I just don't like their designs, but I love how they capture the Bobby Swift mold, and I would say it's probably one of the most accurate molds they've ever done for a mini.
Should we put him in this tier?
I haven't. Let me. You know what? Let me get a picture of him real quick. Do you have a picture that you could send to me?
I do. I have the tab pulled up.
Alright, hold on. I found him. Oh, wow! Yo, he looks great! Oh, look at him! Oh, he's perfect! Wow, okay. If Cal is C tier, then Bobby is A.
Oh, absolutely.
If B tier is for cars that look average, you know, Bobby's a little above average. I would say Leroy Hemming is too, but apparently not. Can I move him to A, Leroy? Nah, he's fine. Leroy's just not a memorable design. Fillmore! Oh no, it took us 80...
just for the fact that little Fillmore in a big world is a thing, S tier.
No, he has to go in F tier for that.
Wait, why?
Fillmore is A tier, in my opinion. For being incredibly accurate, he's a great shape, he's a great size, he's a great model. He looks just like Fillmore. He's perfect.
The wheels are kind of sticking out,
But
you know what? We didn't complain about that for Sally, or at least I didn't, so yeah.
I would really put Sally in B tier, but
No!
she and Fillmore.
Sally's amazing.
She and Fillmore will be in A. Yellow Ramon is an interesting one. On one hand, he's a more accurate color than Mattel's original one. On the other hand, he's lazy.
Oh, Yellow Ramon, okay.
He is lazy. I have in my hand the 2020 the hydraulic Yellow Ramon from 2020, which is the most accurate.
They still haven't made
Yeah, but he's the most accurate color scheme they have for this Ramon. And if you look at the mini, look at his hood. They cheaped out on the hood.
Lazy.
This is
That's lazy.
this is the only mini racer where I can say he's lazy.
This is like mini adventures level of low detailing.
I would put him in D, maybe E.
E's too push. D. We should go with D.
But Purple Ramon is in C, and he's perfectly accurate.
It's still lower. D tier's still lower.
There's still nothing in E tier.
I don't care. E tier is overrated anyway.
I've seen tier lists where people skip E. Well, no, Mater's in D tier, and Cruz is in D tier. Yellow Ramon, yeah, he'll go in D tier. I would still vouch to move Gold McQueen and Metallic Cruz to E. I'm going to move those two to E. Because I just think they look terrible. Oh, Florida Ramon is in D tier also. Okay. We're at the end of another row. We are now officially we've done 4 rows. There are 5 left, and then another page.
Maybe this is a sign to start using tier maker ?
No, that has nothing to do with it. We're just taking a long time. It's fine. Silver Chick Hicks.
It's fine.
On par with regular chick or lower?
On par, since I wasn't too fond of the regular chick anyway, and this one's just fine. So.
Well, he's in B, so they're both in B.
Yeah, sure.
Put the other silver variants in C. I would put him in C, honestly.
No, he's okay.
Metallic Cal belongs in D.
You said the other silver variants were in C. Is he really on par with Silver Tint Treadless?
No, Silver Tint Treadless is an F.
Okay, great. I can't keep track with these things. This is too complicated.
Look on the screen. They're there.
I can't look at it.
Metallic.
Barely any of the tier list is showing up.
Metallic Cal is
Is lonely.
Metallic Cal isn't even the right shade of blue. Like, Mattel got Metallic Cal right when they did 155 scale. Well, this is night and day, literally, because this one's really dark and this one's really light. He's cool, but he's not Cal. He's using the same color scheme as the 2010 Metallic the King, where it no longer looks like the character because the color's so inaccurate. No kiss.
What the hell? What is that?
What, the Cal?
That's not my cow.
Okay.
What was that, Ty?
What? They're just hanging out. They're buddies.
Aren't they? I think they're more.
I think they're more than buddies. You missed when I did that for the Gold McQueen, too. I held them up to each other and I said, no kiss. You missed that.
Oh, no.
Okay, Metallic Cal.
Don't be shipping cars.
Metallic Cal.
We went over this earlier today.
They're both the same car. This is like the one slur all over again. Okay, Metallic Cal goes in D or E. Does he go in? No, he's not as bad as Metallic Cruz.
Definitely, then D. D for Danko.
Ew, it's Glow Lightning McQueen. I forgot that existed. He's just identical to the normal McQueen. So I would argue to put him on the same tier as the normal one, but no, because he promises a gimmick and then he promises a gimmick and doesn't deliver.
And only the D. I thought at the very least his main red color would go, but no, his decals do, because of course it's only the decals.
It's Glow Luigi.
Automatic F.
All the glow in the dark ones other than Danny will get put in F. We got Glow Luigi.
Ew.
he glows more, but like again, they don't glow. I have glow-in-the-dark Lego pieces from sets I bought 10 years ago, and sometimes I'll shut my lights off at night and just see like this bright light coming from some bin in my room, and it's one of the Lego pieces. That's successful glow-in-the-dark. This isn't. Danny's the only one of mine that ever glows. And Mator. Mator was good. Luigi goes an F. I think this might be a little too harsh, because they still look like the characters, but again, they promised a gimmick and didn't deliver. That's why they're so low.
The Trackmaster Revolution Thomas Glow in the Dark engines are more successful than this.
Yeah, those actually
And
look...
if they don't even glow.
But they look cool.
They don't even glow.
They had unique color
They
schemes.
have a weird system.
They had, from what I remember, they had unique designs. But like, the cars...
The track glow, but not themselves.
The least they could have done was give the cars unique designs. Rusty's Cruise is fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Definitely not as bad as quote unquote metallic Rusty's Cruise.
That's gold, actually. There's also a metallic one,
That
which I don't
makes
have.
it worse.
Rusty's Cruise. There's a metallic and a gold one. Rusty's Cruise, I think, goes on par with Thomasville Cruise. No, because she still has that weird kind of like...
At least Thomasville Cruise is just a better paint job.
We'll put her on par with Dynaco Cruise.
Yeah, that's fair.
Happy Together in C tier.
For Cruise.
Metallic Fabulous McQueen is next, and he's pretty cool. A lot of these metallic
I'd
minis...
say either B or A tier.
A lot of metallic minis have... Oh, mine has a chip on him. I don't remember that. A lot of metallic minis suffer from not looking good or just looking like the same variants. But this McQueen, you could at least tell he is metallic. He is something special. Compare him to the Doc, which you even said just looks like a regular Doc. Like...
I legit thought you brought out the regular Doc first for comparison, but no.
I would... If regular... I think he's a better representation of Fabulous McQueen than the original. Because the dark metallic blue makes it closer to the movie design.
Look at that. That's great. The diecast should be like that.
Yeah, so he's...
The regular one.
Well, there's a metallic one from Mattel also. So he's going to go in... Does he belong in A? Does he belong that high with Bobby Swift and Fillmore? He's B.
B.
He's on par with the regular one. Mr. Drippy.
Mr. Drippy.
He's my guy. I love him. Mr. Drippy is another case of, again...
I think Mr. Drippy is kind of overrated, not gonna lie.
I think he's an A. Marauder says S tier, but...
That's too high. Put him in B for Drippy.
No, but like, look at the details he has. He has the plow molded in. He has plastic parts and metal parts. He's a very impressive mini. He was released in the same wave of 3-packs as Red. Red, in my opinion, looks kind of awful. Mr. Drippy looks great. I think he's A.
Red looks better than Mr. Drippy in my opinion, but whatever.
If S tier is for like perfect achievements in the realm of mini racers, Mr. Drippy...
S tier is for stuff like Holly Shiftwell.
Yeah. Things that make me like want to throw out all my 155 scale cars and start fresh with minis.
Get ready for Mini Cars Adventures.
I was gonna do
Where half of the cast dies.
in lap 1, there's an episode called Holly, I Shrunk the Cars. I've been wanting to do a sequel with more minis. Maybe we will. Red, I'm not
Holly, I shrunk the cars and made them gold.
I'm not the biggest fan of Red's mini. I really don't like his eyes. Look at him, he looks like Fozzie Bear.
The prototype does not do him justice, okay? That is not my Red.
No, you haven't seen him yet. He's good, he's well detailed. Red is always very cute. I like Red. Red was always my mom's favorite character, so shout out my mom.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to Red. I think Red goes in B, honestly, because I just think there's something off with his face.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough. I would put him in A, but know what? The face is kind of off.
There's something missing, you know?
Definitely not as off as the prototype What is that?
Yeah, I think he belongs in B. To quote the villain of Wonder Woman 2, terrible movie. It's good, but it can be better. Metallic Rusty's Cruise is one of two Rusty's Cruises that are metallic. There's a metallic one and a gold one. This one was available in a 5-pack. The other one was available in a 3-pack.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's just the gold one that sucks.
I think if regular Metallic Cruise is in C tier, is in D tier, I'll put Metallic Rusty's Cruise in C.
Fair enough.
But I don't think her spoiler is metallic.
Ooh, that knocks some points.
Why am I on caps lock? Metallic. Disney Cars Metallic Rusty's Cruise Mini. I don't see her. I don't even see her. This is from Take 5 today, but is this even in person? It is. Yeah, this is the 5-pack. This is the 5-pack. Oh, what was... Oh, how am I on Pinterest? This looks cool. Her spoiler is metallic. Look at her. She looks great. Wow. I would put this in B. I'd put this above the regular one. I like this.
Yeah, B. Sure.
I just started to be like, whoa, that was like, there's this old review. I think it was my old Ernie Gearson review, and people will quote it all the time where I go, wow, look at those wheels. I didn't even notice that.
Wow, look at those wheels.
Primer McQueen. I ordered him online a few years back because he was also only available in a weird way, but eventually he came to the boxes. I feel like people always...
also can't get...
Well, I bought him online. He's fine. He's cool. He's good. Looks like Primer McQueen. Solid. He's good. Like... B?
B, yeah. I was going for B too.
How do you not notice the wheels on a car? No, I didn't notice that. They looked cool.
They look cool.
Cool. Metallic Rusty's McQueen. There's still not a non-metallic Rusty's McQueen.
Come on, Mattel. Step up your mini racers game. Stop doing carbon racer shoe.
He was released in a 10-pack. He's cool. He's fine. He looks good. I think he's B. He was an exclusive to the first ever Mini Racers 10-pack. I think he's B.
Solid. Oh no, the stream. Okay, it's back. It was lagging for...
Okay, whoever made this said Metallic Rusty's Racing Center McQueen, and that's the funniest wrong thing I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Not since Ramon Green.
This is even worse than Racing Red McQueen, because at least he's different.
No, this isn't real. You don't... No, this is Rusty's Racing Center McQueen. The person who made the chart got it wrong.
I know, it's just ridiculous.
Okay, so here's the thing. I complain that most of the minis, the metallic minis, have way too dark of a color scheme, but Rusty's Racing Center McQueen having a dark color scheme makes him more movie accurate. So I think he's B.
Yeah.
We're getting into multi-pack exclusives now. Up next is Intro Ramon, who I got at a flea market over the summer. He goes for like $100 online. He's never been re-released.
Is it the same flea market trip as Thomas Mini's Nia?
Yeah, that was in the bag with it.
Fun fact, that was exclusive to like a very expensive playset, so you just got a rare item.
Can I sell it?
No, the only part people want is the playset, really.
It's ugly. It's really ugly. Look at that. Ew. You know what's not ugly? This is one of the nicest looking minis, I think. One of the nicest Ramones. He's got white walls. He looks cool. Okay? I think he's A.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just a sucker for... Maybe we're just a sucker for light blue mini racers.
Honestly, yeah. Even though that blue isn't my favorite color, they really pull off blue mini racers
Silver the King, on the other hand, is not bad. He's not bad at all.
I remember liking Silver the King.
I think he's the best of the Silver minis.
Oh, for sure.
If regular the King is, Silver Chick Hicks is in B. If regular the King is in S, does this go in A? Or
I think it's an S tier, so yeah, A.
you'd say S. Wow. Okay. I honestly,
I said A.
you said I thought you said you would put it in S.
I said I wouldn't say this would be an S, so let's go with A.
Cruising.
Discord is oh my god. Discord is putting me out of context, just like the compilations.
That you make. Nice plug, bro. We're into 2019 minis now as we reach Cruisin' McQueen. He's cool. He's good. He's nice. He's solid.
S, I love this guy.
S. I go A. A. He doesn't have the bumper. He doesn't have the bumper stickers. What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
He's A. I think
You just shattered my entire world.
he looks great though. This is a solid. They made a gold version of him now, and I almost bought a 10-pack with the 9 cars I already had just to get it. I honestly might. Comes with all the townies. I would have a spare Lizzie. Imagine the amazing repaints I could do with a spare Mini Racers Lizzie. What's that? You can't imagine anything? Exactly. Does this McQueen go in S?
Yes.
I don't even like Cruisin' McQueen. I do not like his normal diecast. But the Mini is pretty cool, as the kids say. Gamer Lizzie. Yeah, exactly. With her copy of Doom Eternal, right? Sigalert is next, and Sigalert she looks good.
She looked absolutely horrendous.
Well, yes, normally, but the Mini looks good. I'd put her in B.
Well, let's go see it for Sigalert.
Cigarette? Every time I type Sigalert, it autocorrects to cigarette.
Cigarette alert.
Look, she's even raised up. She's a very, like all the Demolition Derby minis, she's very well sculpted. I would vouch to put her in A.
No, that's too high.
But I think B is where she goes.
Yes.
Wait until we get to Superfly, though, okay? You're not ready.
Didn't we? Oh no, that was Fishtail. I keep getting them mixed up, okay? They only spoke in the movie for like 2 seconds. Don't blame me.
Glow Thomasville Cruz. I showed her earlier. She's like orange.
That is not my cruise F tier.
F tier? I was gonna put her in E. She's okay. She's
Not
like
B, not that high up.
I said
Come
E.
on.
E. E.
Discord keeps lying to the two of us.
I put her in E because she's slightly different than the normal one. She's a slightly darker color, and also Mattel hasn't made a normal one.
Come on, Mattel. Make it already.
Glow in the Dark Danny is going in D. Because, like I said earlier, I think he looks good. He's different.
D for Danny, bro.
He's what I wish the other minis would look like. The other Glow in the Dark minis. On my left is original Danny. On the right is Glow in the Dark Danny. He's cool. I'd almost put him in C, honestly. I think he looks really cool. He's actually different.
Well, he doesn't glow entirely.
But he isn't the only one that functionally glows in my collection. So I'm going to put the Cruise.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
I'm going to...
Definitely higher than the rest.
Can we go C for him? Or is C too high?
Sure, we'll let it slide for Danny, bro.
Because regular Danny is in B and metallic Danny is in A. I like this more than I like their regular Danny. I always liked it. He'll go in C. That's the end of the Glow minis. There was a Glow Mater, but it got canceled. Metallic...
Thank God, I do not want to imagine how would that be.
Metallic Dinoco McQueen, I never thought looked good. I always thought there was something up with his face. We got a regular Dinoco McQueen years later, and he's really nice. This, in my opinion, just isn't. It suffers from the same problems as Cal, but also has a worse face.
B is the lowest I'd go with him.
I was gonna put him in C.
No, that's too low.
Is it though? Metallic Cal is in C. No, Metallic Cal is in D.
No, D.
What was that? I'm gonna put him in C.
Don't put him in D, please.
He's going in C.
Okay.
Then regular Dinoco, regular
I can live with that.
regular Dinoco McQueen will go in like A.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Sterling is next. There's also a metallic Sterling, which is dumb.
Why? Mattel, why are you...
When they first made Sterling, they made him exclusive to a 15 pack. Then they wanted to release him separately, so they did a metallic one. So this is Sterling. This is metallic Sterling. You can barely tell the difference. I like both of them. I like metallic Sterling more. Honestly, you will hate me, but I think Sterling is A tier because he's a great representation of no one's favorite character.
Sure, let's put him there. I just hope Mattel doesn't one day make a Mini Racer Silver Sterling.
Oh, that'd be incredible. I think he's an A. I think he's on par with like Bobby Swift. Not Bobby Swift, but he's on par with Sally.
No, B.
But like, I like
We're
him.
going with B.
I like him.
No.
Aww.
His eyes are too hard.
HJ Marauder commented, "Whoa, K-Pillar to Rev."
Oh my god, it's the leaked K-Pillar the Rev Mini Racer, which also has the same expression as Sterling.
When they make that, I'll buy 70 and make them into mini Redline agents. You won't be able to escape me. HJ Hollis. I don't like him. He's one of my...
That's cool.
He's one of my least favorite next gens, but he's fine. I think he's B. He's a perfect...
I think his color scheme is cool.
I think he's a perfect example of a B tier mini.
Yeah, we'll go with here.
There's Muddy Miss Fritter.
A tier is more like
Oh.
great stuff.
Yeah, B is, like, they're fine. Now, Miss Fritter... Muddy Miss Fritter was the only Miss Fritter we had for years.
Ew,
And
I
a...
hate her.
Yeah, the Mud is on the same tier as...
Dirt track.
I think she's... But she looks good. Her horns do this, which is not good. They become little wings.
I can't see what they do. Do they bend?
Yeah. Substantially.
That is horrible.
She just doesn't look good, in my opinion. Compared to the prototype image, which looks great.
That's a bad bend.
And look at the 2022 regular Miss Fritter. Then look at this. The regular one is A tier. This is at least C.
Yeah.
I'd go...
For racing school.
I would put her in D.
D, yeah, fair enough.
D for... Neither one of you have a single dent. I'm about to fix that. When I first saw Cars 3...
D for dangerously bad.
When I first saw Cars 3, I thought when she said that, she said, Arvy said, "Hey, neither one of these have a single dad." And she goes, "I'm gonna fix that." I was like, oh my god, she's gonna kill McQueen's mom. I thought it was some sort of veiled threat of like, Miss Fritter's gonna cheat on your parents.
Miss Fritter is canonically both Lightning McQueen and Chris Ramirez's mom, and you can't prove me wrong.
Can you make sure to clip that, me saying, Miss Fritter is gonna cheat on your parents? Can we get that for the next Out of Context compilation? Gold Ramon.
Absolutely, in like several months.
No, I have the Piston 11 making the one after yours, so I'll contact him. I'll make sure he hears this. Gold
No, don't let him steal my clips.
Gold Ramon sucks. Midas Touch Ramon. Aw.
Someone says it. He's horrible. I used to have him, and I can say 100% with personal experience, he sucks.
He's not good.
He's horrible.
That's not true. He's not good. He just isn't. You know? Like the hood decals? Why do they make those gold too if the side decals aren't gold? We have an ew in the chat, and when someone says ew in the chat, you know they don't like it.
Yeah, that's like
E? On par with Metallic Cruise? Nah, he's D.
Okay, fine. D4. No, we're just gonna make the same pun as before. Dangerously bad. We need to stop putting things in D.
Metallic Sterling, I just showed. He's on par with regular Sterling.
No, he's pointless.
No, there's very little difference. I think they're the exact same. He's not bad.
He's pointless.
But neither of them are bad. Metallic Caterpillar to Rev. It was funny the first time, Marauder. Now it's getting old.
Wait, but at least Metallic Caterpillar to Rev would look different.
Yo, we're on to the XRS minis. This is exciting.
This is exciting. Just putting the letters XRS on them, not actually changing the molds.
Right, so that's the thing. For these, they didn't give them new molds. Instead, they took their regular releases and they put the XRS drag racing decals onto them, which makes me kind of like them. They stand out. They're unique. They're not accurate XRS drag racers, but they're just labeled as the XRS variants.
But I don't like that.
I'll drop the McQueen, and I like them for that. In a perfect world, they would be. In a perfect world, they would be new molds. I'm gonna put the McQueen in C.
Okay, fair enough. C.
Cruise.
No, it's C. Middle ground. I think all of them are just middle ground here. C tier.
We're gonna have to start in second row for C tier.
Oh no.
XRS Cruise is next, and I really like her. I would go B for her, because I love the Drag Racer Cruise design. It's actually what inspired Lightning Cup Cruise. With this sort of paint splotch design, I really like this, and I like having it not on a drag racing model.
B too high for these.
But I like the Cruise. If McQueen is C, then Cruise is B.
They're all C.
This is B. You fight me. Literally fight me. She's B.
There are no sound effects for Discord. Let me slam my desk.
Have I been fought? No, I'm putting this in B. Actually, no. We'll put the McQueen in D, and we'll put Cruise in C.
Oh, fine with me.
But you know who's really bad? But I like this Cruise, but she's not on par with the B tiers. XRS Jackson Storm is one of the worst mini racers ever made. I can't even tell he's different, and I can't even see the XRS logos on him.
The very least, NASCAR Jackson.
Had blue.
Yeah. Kind of. A lot of people hate on NASCAR Jackson, but I am of the belief that he's actually a pretty good variant. This I cannot defend.
I'm gonna... Do we drop this in F?
I feel it's a bit too harsh.
E.
I think E.
Because he does have decals on the side.
Yeah.
Gold Rusty's Cruise. On the subject of F tier.
No.
This is
Putting this in F tier.
genuinely the ugliest mini racer Mattel has ever made.
I can think of a few uglier ones, but still, F tier.
Alright, we got 3 rows. Would you be up to... Do you want to do the last 3 rows, and then we'll stop the stream and then do the next page on the next stream?
Sure.
We're up to 3 more rows of this.
Yep.
This is a long stream. That's fine. I don't got a problem with that. I had nothing better to do. There is a mini racer, Finn McMissile, but okay. Where does Gold Cruise belongs on her own tier below everything else?
No, I do not believe in making different tiers for just a singular car. We're putting this in F tier.
Gold Chick Hicks is one I don't own, but I've seen him, and he looks honestly not bad.
Well, he looks bad to me. Look at that. He's... No words can describe this.
There are no words. I think he's C then.
Yeah, C for chick.
I put him in B with the normal chick, personally, and silver chick.
No, 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 no. No. Normal chick is at least better than that.
I don't like Metallic the King.
I do like Metallic the King. Follow me, Todd.
I will. He suffers the same problem as the other ones. Also, his spoiler isn't metallic, which immediately drops him down 2 tiers.
Uh, alright. Fair enough. You win.
I can't give him much. C for him?
Sure, but don't go any lower than that.
Yeah. Yeah, we put the other. We put
I think Beyond C is preserved for
bad.
truly bad cards.
Yeah. Metallic the King. Next, we have Dinoco Rap McQueen. I like these Dinoco Rap guys. They're weird, they're obscure, they're different. I haven't taken them off my shelf in 3 years. They're coated in dust.
They only made like one pack of that.
Yeah.
Never any other ones again.
There's only McQueen and Sally. So Dinoco Rap McQueen is cool, but the prototype has something that's not on the actual diecast. Take notes, me, when I make cars that should be made. It has a 95 and a dinosaur, which this one doesn't. This one looks kind of blank. I think this belongs in C.
Yeah, it would have been better with it, numbers and all that, but it's still solid.
C.
Sure, C, but I think Sally would be a little bit higher.
I have to create a second C tier. C has gotten full.
There are a lot of middle of the ground cars.
They're fine, like... Alright, let me move all these down. Alright. So now we have a second C tier.
C tier part 2.
Dinoco Rap Sally also has details that I think are missing from her final one. But she looks...
This is a rare case of prototype pictures are better than the final result.
Yeah, I think she's B. I think she looks good.
Yeah, I think at least the wrap covers more of her, like half of her.
And unlike
even more than half of her is covered with the wrap.
I just wish that they looked...
a third of him is wrapped.
I just wish that they looked closer in terms of the yellow color. I wish it was yellow instead of gold.
Oh, that prototype covers a lot more than the actual die.
Can she just be C alongside McQueen? I think she looks better, but not by much.
No, yeah, it's by much. It's B.
You want B? You want her on par with Sterling and Metallic Sterling? Considering regular Sal...
Yeah, I'd say she's even better.
Alright, she's B. Gold Jackson I don't have, but from the sheer fact that he's a Jackson Storm that isn't the regular color scheme, I think he deserves at least B. He looks nice here. But this is a prototype image, and as we all know, gold minis often look kind of bad.
I need to pull up an image of that.
I got you covered. Jackson.
Oh, wait, you do?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! Yo, wait! Oh, that's cool! They finally fixed...
Is he actually gold and not bronze? I think...
Yes!
I remember seeing him.
They learned their lesson at this point and made them actually gold.
Yeah, I think I was like... I think I remembered. No, I think he was actually gold, unlike the other one.
Yeah, Gold Chick Hicks.
A-tier for sure.
Gold Chick Hicks sucks. This is A tier. This is A verging on S.
This is actual gold. Previous ones were just bronze.
Can I put him in S, or would you hate me forever?
A is appropriate.
A is... Yeah, he's good. I keep being like, wow, the tiers are getting so big, but of course they are. We've ranked 100 cars. Honestly, look at him, though. He's S. Look at that. He's S.
He's A.
He's S.
He's A.
Think about him and then think about all the other gold ones they did. They look awful. This is what a gold mini should look like.
But still, that's taken into consideration the others. By himself, he's just kind of average. Well, not average, but
He's above average.
S-tier material.
I think he's S tier material. We put Cruising McQueen in S. I'm putting this Jackson in S.
Cruising McQueen is leagues better, but okay.
I think he's... I didn't expect him to look this good. I like it. I like the black and the blue and the gold. I think this is what all minis that are gold should strive to be. At this point, I hope your stream was caught up to see that the car after this is glow-in-the-dark Doc. Did you even know they made that?
Didn't made that? I said they made that, didn't I?
So they did, but later. F.
I knew they made one.
I
just knew it.
I'm sorry, I had no idea. F.
So I do know about the Mini Racers line after all.
Do you want him in F?
Yeah.
Alright, Gold Misfurter looks kind of...
Because I was happy that he actually existed doesn't mean that
he's good.
He should go above F.
Gold Misfurter looks kind of cool because they made her horns gold.
That's true.
She looks like a statue. And she's already yellow. If she looks the same quality as the Jackson, I think she belongs in A. Oh no, in real life she doesn't have the... Oh, never mind. There's a metallic Misfurter and there's a gold Misfurter. This is the gold one. What? Okay, so the horns don't look as good. I think she's A. A or B. I think she's A.
A.
And then you see the metallic one next to it, that's B.
Ooh, that's rough.
Is there actually... Does that even exist? Wait. Oh, yes, it's at the bottom. Okay. A.
Not really.
Do you want her in A or B for Gold Misfurter? Let's go B.
Yeah.
She learned her lesson from the Jackson, but she's still not the best, especially the horns. But she's cool. She is cool, but B. Okay, up next. Did you see who's next yet? I think I scrolled to it by accident.
No.
The Racing Rusty's Rap Red and Mater.
Just gonna say the Tommy Cohen's pulled it off better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, I'm gonna start by saying that we see Rusty's Rap Mater in the movie, and I wish they'd used the brand new Mater mold like Tomica did, because that's what it looks like. Red is another case of the prototype looks better, but I love that they made red, silver, gold. I think he just looks like a metallic red, though. He doesn't look at Rusty's enough. But he does. He has it on his roof. I think the later Rusty's cars, the Fillmore, I think looks way better than these two. Thoughts on the placement of red?
I've never been a fan of the Rusty's rap cars.
B?
I don't know. Yeah, B.
The Mater is also B, in my opinion. I like him more than red, but not enough to be an A.
They made the Mater, the one from the end credits. Now that was higher up.
Exactly. So Mini Racer Glow-in-the-Dark Doc rare. Just because I don't know that something exists doesn't make it rare. I don't think so. I think he was probably in the boxes, and I just wasn't aware because my stores don't get the boxes. But fine, we found an item I didn't know about. You guys win. XRS Brick Yardley. Did we even get regular Brick Yardley? Oh, he's down here. He's down here. I don't have regular Brick. I do have XRS Brick, which... Oh, we're in the 2019 line. We're into the boxes, or 2020 now. We're into the boxes. This is when things get really good.
Yeah, this is when things. This is when Mattel step up their game.
Is that sarcasm? Because I was being completely serious.
No, no, that was not sarcasm.
Okay. You just sounded so bored. XRS Brick, I think, is one of the better XRS
Because I
cars.
am bored. I'm dead inside.
I kind of forgot that I don't have a regular brick and only have the XRS one. So I think he goes in B. He goes in C tier with the other XRS ones, right?
Yeah.
Funny thing about XRS, I like him, but again, I don't have normal brick. Uh, Tim
So
Treadless.
now okay, Tim Treadless.
They
What Tim Treadless though?
the final one, the XRS one, they done goofed on him. Okay, here's the thing: they made him black and red instead of red and red, since the Mattel one is black and red because they still mess him up. That caused the mini racer to be inaccurate as well. I think he is either C or D. McQueen
I'll
is.
go with either one.
I'm gonna put him in C because I think he looks good. But McQueen is in D, and Cruz and Brick are in C. So where does Tim go? I think he goes in. I think he goes C or D. I think he goes D. Spiky Phillips was in the 3-packs.
A next gen that people hate on for some reason.
Do they? I don't really care. People who yell about next gens on the internet are not cool cats. I am, though. I'm cool cat, and I love to boogie woogie. Let me tell you, Spiky Phillips looks good. They were released in a multi-pack, and this is when the minis got really good. This is when everyone became spot on and really impressive. We were like playing with average before. Now everything has stepped up its game. That doesn't mean there aren't still weak links, because there are.
If
But
we compare like the first mini racer, like the Cars 3 McQueen, to the latest one, it's like they're in a whole new line.
2019, when they switched to boxes, Spiky was around this time. He was in a 3-pack around then. Is when I thought the minis would die, because before that we had the glow in the dark ones and the Rusty's wraps. And as much as I love EU stuff, that's when I thought the line was gonna die. But then they released the boxes and went full out new characters, new everything. The mini racers were in a dark place before the boxes started up, and they have been absolutely killing it ever since. Spiky Phillips, like, this is the point where we need to ditch this tier list and make a new one, because everything is better now. Is this...
I think we to lower our standards to well, make the standards as in these days mini racers, but that would make all the previous mini racers very low.
Well, what is this on purpose? I think Spiky is B, right? Or A?
Yeah.
No, look at A is Bobby Swift and Intro Ramon and Mr. Drippy. B is Fair Game and Sterling. I think Spiky is in B.
B, all right. We'll go with the B movie.
Ryan Inside Laney. I think he could pass for A. I think he's great.
Yeah, better than Spiky.
He just has a better design. I think he's A. He's a perfect capture of the character.
They still have the unified spoilers though.
Yeah, that's a problem that every one of the model has. And it's weird because they are plastic inserts, and you could even pull them out if you try hard enough. I've done it for customs before, I believe. So it's odd that they haven't. Ryan in A tier alongside Mr. Drippy, it's fine. We need to make a second A tier row now.
No, don't pull out the spoiler. It's delayed in stream.
You really thought I was about to pull the spoiler out? Ha. I was.
You bamboozled me.
I'm sorry for bamboozling you. I feel terrible.
I forgive you, but under one condition.
I don't like that.
You put Tokyo Mater in S tier.
Okay, so anyway, Ryan Inside Lady is an A, and after Ryan, we have Todd the Pizza Planet truck. This is when I knew that the Mini Racers line was saved.
Love Todd. Todd, the best Cars character of all time.
I think his Mini goes in A tier. It could be better. The rocket is too close to him and is molded in the metal instead of being an inset piece. Um, I think he's actually matte paint, which is surprising because neither of the Mattel ones are. I think he's A.
Yeah, it's just the fact that he looks very squashed.
Yeah.
But hey, what can you do? It's the Mini Racers line.
All right, we have 2 rows.
His prototype image looks more squashed for some reason. I don't know why.
We got 2 rows left. We got Brick first. I don't have Brick, but I think Brick is solid.
Brick is a solid A tier.
You know who's not? Bruce Miller.
Who?
Bruce Miller.
No, honestly, I'd say hot take here. Bruce Miller Mini Racer better than Brick Yardley.
The Bruce Miller Mini Racer is one ugly Mini Racer, let me tell you. The eyes are awful.
But he determined.
I have no clue what you just said.
I said he looks determined.
No, it's the area around the eyes. What's
wrong with that?
Look at him when I pull him up online.
All I see is the gold misfitter.
It's not supposed to be that orange.
It doesn't look bad.
Look at that, and then look at his normal diecast.
I would if I could.
It's way too dark of an orange. They don't do a fade-in effect like the regular one has. This is a C tier.
I still like it.
This is a C tier to me.
This is an A tier for me.
This is a C tier for me.
We'll go middle ground B.
B. I think he deserves far less than that. He's on the same tier as Spiky Phillips? No, he deserves C, man.
No.
He just...
I'm down to B. I'm not going any lower.
I'd go C. I think he's C.
No.
He's really bad.
He's not C. He don't see.
He's real... But look at the orange around the eyes. It's not right.
I don't care. It's not right. It looks cool.
No, it doesn't. It looks terrible. It doesn't match the rest of him at all.
No words.
He's going in C. You can't stop me.
I wish I could, though.
Goodbye, Bruce.
I swear if you put Conrad Camber over Bruce, I don't know what I'll do.
The mini Conrad looks better than his 155 scale, but he doesn't look that good. I think he's B. He's average.
Oh my god, you're putting him over Bruce.
Get over Bruce Miller. He never cared about you anyway. He's not even alive.
You should put him B for Bruce.
I think Conrad goes in B. He's average.
But he starts with C.
Who cares? That's not what we're doing here.
I care.
I'm going to put him in
The
B.
alphabet means a lot to
Can
me.
you be serious here? I think he's B. Can you be serious in my live stream where we rank toy cars? I think he's B.
Nothing about this is serious.
I think he's B. He's going to go B, in my opinion.
Fine, I guess it's your list, Mr. Tie Guy.
Sheldon Shifter is next, and I don't like him. But he's fine. Where would you put him?
I cannot see him.
I'd put him in C, but I think he could go in B.
Sheldon, ew.
What?
He's disgusting.
See?
We should go lower than that.
He looks like the character.
He is not on par with Bruce, okay? No way.
But he looks good. Like, he looks like the character. Bruce doesn't look like Bruce.
Just because of one single thing.
It's a major area of the car that's the wrong color. So yeah, that's why he's in C. I think Sheldon goes in C. I'd put him in B. I think he's fine. I just don't like him.
I swear by the end of this, we're gonna have a breakup.
I think that Sheldon could go in B because he's just average, but we'll put him in C. Is that good?
Fine.
Heyday Smokey. I don't have that, actually.
Not gonna lie, hot take here, Hot Rod Smokey's better than Heyday Smokey.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
Like, in terms of looks, I get he's not canon, but in terms of looks alone, the flames contrast well with the rest of.
Do you want it? A regular Smokey's an A. I think Heyday Smokey is B.
Well, I think Heyday Smokey. I personally think the regular Smokey is the worst out of the three. Not saying it's bad,
Oh.
but saying the others are more impressive.
I'm gonna put Heyday Smokey in B, I think. Because I think regular Smokey's Mini pulled something off. He looks, he has really good rust detailing. This is just one flat color. So can I go B for him?
Yeah.
This is our third B row.
Oh my god. By the end of this, we're gonna have like 7.
I don't own... Harvey Rodcap is next. I don't own him, but I think he's a solid B. He's fine.
Is he gray or silver?
He's gunmetal gray. Metallic gunmetal gray, though.
That gives him a few more points.
B?
Yeah, B. Poor B. We put everything in B.
Yeah, but B is the middle ground. B is for stuff that we like, but Blind Spot is pretty well detailed. It's another car that I don't like personally, but she looks good.
Blind Spot is now currently the blind spot of the stream because I can't see her. Oh, there she is.
B, C.
C. I don't think she's B material.
APB is on C and Fair Game is on B, so Blind Spot goes on C. She's close to B in my opinion.
Fair Game is definitely better than her.
Almost B to me.
Don't ever say that again.
Dud Throttleman, I don't have, but he is more movie accurate than Mattel's, right? Because he has the blue front.
Oh my god. Where is he?
I don't have him, but I think he's B.
There he is. Dud Throttleman. Yeah, it is more accurate than the 155 scale one.
Original from Mattel with no paper stickers.
A?
A?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's really cool. Okay, he's A. Wow, I gotta get him.
I probably just convinced you by saying A.
No, you didn't convince me. Conveniently, when you said A, I pulled up a picture of him on Google at the exact same time.
How convenient. Off topic here. For some reason, every time I try to type errors and inconsistencies, it says errors and inconveniences. I don't know why.
Where are you typing?
Correct to inconveniences.
Where are you? Why do you have to type that? I don't have any action agents, unfortunately. Aaron Clocker, I don't like. I think he looks revolting.
Let's.
He's boring and you can't even see his logos.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Aaron Aaron Clocker myself.
Do you want to go D, or is that too harsh?
Look, man, you put Bruce in C. This guy's lower.
This isn't about Bruce. Yeah, he's on. Aaron Clocker would be in the same tier as Mater. Yeah, D, right?
Yes.
All right. Paul Conrev's mini looks pretty solid. He's a B to me.
Can we stop saying B to me?
He's a B in my personal opinion. He's a B or an A.
Paul Conrad. Yeah, he's solid.
So B or A?
A is too high.
B.
Yeah. B for bumper save.
Get your bumper insured today.
There's bumper insurance in the Cars world?
Is that not what... I thought that's what bumper was. That's sick, though. Imagine if in real life we had insurance for pants. That's basically what bumper save is.
Well, they're not. They're not. Okay. Well, if you're talking the back bumper, sure, but the front. What would the front bumper be?
Your lower jaw?
Your chin?
Yeah.
Because for some cars, the mounts are in between the bumper and the rest of the car. But for some cars, it's on or on top of the bumper, so it just kind of depends.
Next time I go to the doctor, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, is my chin insured? Okay, Jack to Post is a B tier. Right?
Jack to Post, not that nice.
Yeah, but he's the Bobby mold, so he looks good.
Well, we shouldn't just blindly put the Bobby mold. If we like the Bobby mold so much, we'll just buy the regular Bobby.
Okay, you want Jack to Post in C? That's the same tier as Sheldon Shifter and Natalie Certain and Purple Ramon and Dinoco Cruz. I think he deserves B at least.
But the same tier as you know who, so.
This isn't about...
I don't have to say his name anymore.
Blind spot. I know you miss her. Okay, B for Jack to Post?
No. Another car that starts with B.
My guy, you made me put Jimbo in A, so this is payback, okay? Jack to Post, B or C. Make up your mind.
Jack to Post, C.
C? I'd go B. I wouldn't go B, honestly. He could be C. Ew, it's hydraulic.
Did you even ask me?
It's hydraulic Ramon. Ew.
Oh no. Does he actually have his hydraulics up?
No.
I know he doesn't.
I think he's D tier.
Quote hydraulic.
Honestly, I think he's C tier. Regular Ramon's in C tier. I think he's...
Yeah, he's on par with regular Ramon.
The next one they have here is actually an error. They wrote Nighttime Cruising McQueen. That's not a diecast. So what happened is when they were making the 3-pack that included Hydraulic Ramon, they accidentally labeled Cruising McQueen as the new release instead of Hydraulic Ramon. And it was called the Nighttime 3-pack, so whoever made this list, labeled Nighttime Cruising McQueen as a separate diecast, that straight up does not exist.
Well, it's a fan thing because they changed it for the newer packs. I think it became either darker or brighter, but still, it's not counted as a different release.
It's not a different
variant.
It's a Thailand variant. Oh look, the errors continue because I put Cars 1 McQueen with an image of Cars 3 McQueen.
Guys, who made this?
We're in 2020 now.
Mark Zuckerberg, we're after you.
Cars 1 McQueen is solid.
That's a rollback to the start of the stream.
Yeah.
Should have been there, guys.
Cars 1 McQueen is solid.
That's not Cars 1. We should pull up a different picture for him for the tier list. Honestly, I think Cars 1 McQueen is better than Cars 3 McQueen as the mini racer.
I think he's A.
He has more detailed, at least.
I think he's A.
With the Lightyear wheels.
I think he's A.
solid A.
But wait until we get to
On
cars.
par with Sally Carrera.
Just wait.
Sally McQueen, just saying. They've been together for like 16 years now.
Hey, it's okay.
Come on,
They're taking their relationship at their own pace. It's all good.
Well, they're gonna die before they even get married.
McQueen's gonna propose on his deathbed. Sally's gonna be like, yeah, it's a little late for that. Alright, we're on to the last row. Okay, we're into 2020 now. We have Lieutenant McQueen.
I know what's coming. My favorite.
No, he was 2021. Tokyo Mater was 2021.
Oh.
Lieutenant McQueen.
No, I think the only reason people like him is that he's not released as 155 scale diecast. He sucks. He does not look good at all.
I think he looks great. I think he's
same expression as the Cars 3 one. Very just it's horrible. It's horrible. Look at that. Look at that siren.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with the siren? He looks like the character. He's A tier to me.
No, that's way.
What's wrong with him to you?
B is the highest I put him in.
I put him in A. He has even the light on the side here. I would never expect them to make a new mold for this McQueen. The fact that they did is the reason why I think he deserves A. Someone's saying S in the chat. Thank you. You're right.
No, they're not right.
I don't get what your problem with him is.
You're not right.
He even has, you know what? I'm going to mute you then. He even has the brim of his hat. I think he's pretty cool. Okay, you're back.
We're back on the air. Channel.
He's going in A. You can't stop me.
Oh my god. Is he really on par with Cars 1 McQueen?
The fact that he gets points for the fact that he exists. Road Trip Ramon also should get points for the fact that they made him. That's a very cool niche release. Welcome, Cars Ignite. You've joined us about 2 hours in. Road Trip Ramon is, I think he's solid. He gets points for the fact that he exists, you know? We lost him. What?
Why do I get points for existing?
Right? I wish life worked that way, but you know what? Where do you want to put Road Trip Ramon? I would put him in A or B.
You know what? This one's justified. A.
A.
I'm just confused on what they're gonna call the on the road Ramon.
I think he'll just be called On the Road Ramon, because you can't call him Road Trip Ramon because he doesn't go on the road trip.
They'll probably come up with some stupid name like Ramon Red.
I had one line, Ramon. Steve Slick LePage's mini looks awesome. He's one that I've really wanted to get. He was exclusive to a 10-pack that I never found.
Oh no, Steve Slick LePage. This is a next gen that I have beef with.
Oh great, we have to.
This guy. I absolutely hate his design. It looks disgusting.
Great, we have to deal with.
Huge green.
We have to deal with your opinions again.
He sucks.
I like him. His mini looks good.
F tier.
B.
F tier.
B.
F.
B.
F.
B. Say F one more time and I'll scream and cry and get you canceled on Twitter. Okay, you know what?
We'll do C. We'll do C.
You know what? The mini doesn't look that good.
Exactly.
I like his design, but the mini doesn't look that good. He'll be C.
Okay, we reached an agreement, guys. Oh look, it's the guy that put Mr. before his name.
What?
The guy. The thumbnail from the guy.
Okay, how many cars do we have left? Oh, we have... Oh, geez. Oh, man. Okay. Heyday Junior. That's how you say his name in French, which I don't speak. Hey, Heyday Junior Moon is solid. Okay, that's a good looking mini. The fact that they didn't make a normal one is upsetting, but like I think he's A. They nailed it.
Absolutely did. Nailed it. Like that. I
Be
forgot.
careful what
Something you, McQueen.
be careful what you say there. A tier for him.
Yeah, A tier, absolutely.
You know who else
A
can?
for, A for,
Hey,
A
hey, Day. Buck Bearingley is boring. More like Buck Boringly, am I right?
got him.
He's
Yeah, but Bearingly, I don't really,
B,
like
B,
Buck.
or C.
I don't really like Buck, and be careful not to replace that B with an F. It's not gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, or else you would be saying Buck Faringly, which is a little scary.
Yeah, don't go Buck Bearingly at 3 a.m.
All right,
I can say that from experience.
you did it, dude. How are you alive? Okay, C for him.
Yeah. C for Buck Bearingly. Oh god, that sounded wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached artist Ramon.
Oh no, are they gonna call him Ramon Green?
No, they didn't. Now here's the
Oh
thing with
god.
this is a really good Ramon, but I just don't think he looks as good as a mini personally. He looks a little awkward because of all the lines on him.
Yeah.
B, I think he's a solid B.
Yeah, solid B. B for Ramon Green. Did you know that some people call Ramon Ronald? Fun fact.
Some people call me the greatest YouTuber to ever live. Did you know that?
Some people call me Louie from DuckTales.
Some people call me Rank JD McPillar.
Some people call me
Okay,
B-tier.
well, B for him?
Yeah, B. Or maybe that's a little too harsh. Maybe A.
He's
His design is good.
yeah, I don't really like him. I think he's B, but the fact that they made him metallic, I think he's B. I like Paul Conrad far more than I like JD McPillar. We'll put them both on B. Rex Reveler is A, and you can't change my mind. Rex Reveler, I don't like Rex Reveler. He's one of my least favorite designs in the Cars series, period. But his mini is like really good. This is almost S tier to me.
Okay, this is one I agree with you, Ty. It's really good.
Can he be S?
I don't know if it's the same expression, but it's certainly worked for Rev here or Rex. I keep getting them mixed up.
Can we put him in S?
Rev Meeker is the pink guy that they canceled for XR.
Can we put him in S or is he A?
No, S is not fit for him. A.
He's like A plus.
Yeah, A plus.
Metallic Miss Fritter we talked about earlier. This is like B. This is C.
This is a discount version of the gold one.
Exactly. I'm gonna go C for it.
Yeah, we should put it a tier below the golden one. Because this is exactly what the metallic misfitter is. A tier below the golden.
Alright. Radiator Springs McQueen. I don't like his mini. He has one of the worst faces I've ever seen on a mini.
His design, but I do agree. His face, honestly, I think the muddy variant of him from like last year is way better.
This is like
we're putting that in S tier, the muddy version.
no, that one I was gonna put in A or S. This one is D to me.
We're doing C.
I was gonna say we'll compromise and put him C.
We're putting him in C for paparazzi.
That's not how you spell that. They didn't. They called this Saludos Ramon.
Saludo. Hello, Ramon. Without that amigos, it makes no sense. It's literally called Hello, Ramon now.
Honestly, not the biggest fan of this one.
Yeah, 155 scale version way better.
Yeah, but like still not the best Ramon design. He's very cool, but this one's like.
Honestly, above the purple Ramon, but only by a slight margin.
Yeah. Ramon epilogue, yeah.
Ramon epilogue.
Do you want to put him in purple Ramon's in? Do you want to put him in B with artist Ramon? That's fine.
Yeah, but we should just start referring to Ramones by their variant name.
Okay, we've gotten.
The Ramon name. We'll call Ramon Hydraulic.
We've gotten down to the last 3. You're saying we should start doing that, but
I actually have.
you said we should start doing that, but my viewers have been doing that for like a year now. Okay. Holiday Hotshot McQueen should be metallic. I don't mind that he isn't because it's actually more accurate to the book. I think he's B.
A tier. The only thing that bothers me is the fact that he doesn't have white walls, which I kind of customize.
Well, his wheels are fully white.
Still, the mold of the wheels are still his racing wheels. So.
Well, his wheels are white because of the snow.
That's the only thing that bugs me on.
Okay. You want A for him? I think B.
No, A.
All right. Last 2 for the stream.
Well, of course, the other snow variants that are just that snow variants should go way lower, but this guy. I'm
gonna put Cruz and HJ in C.
Well, they didn't change much.
Yeah, and then we'll start next time with Mater and Jackson. But that is it for now. That is the chart so far. Next time we will go in and we will do the rest. This is how it looks currently. Thank you for joining us for this very long stream. Very excited to do part 2. Hopefully we can do that at some point soon. And there you go. Take a good look at that. I think we did pretty good. A lot of B tier, but that's all right. Next time, things are really going to get kicked up a notch. This is when it gets really, really, really good. Everything is really solid.
I have a feeling there will be a lot of S tiers when we get to 2021.
Definitely. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining us on this stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I am now ending the stream. He said it. Goodbye.